influencers sometimes come in a moment, sometimes they come in a lifetime. Eric, you were going to start. Can you share maybe a couple people that have been influential in your life?
Right. Was somebody I worked for, and we eventually became partners in business. He's from Scotland, one of the most brilliant people I know I've ever met, and very nice, very sweet, very smart. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. He died in his late 50s of bone cancer. But he was like a brother to me who I never had. I never had a brother. And I rely on him even today. I might say, Brian, wherever you are, what's your advice? What would you do here?
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Anybody else you want to highlight?
Um, I guess that the tennis pro who I became very close with uh, over a 10-year period, and I wish I was closer, but I got to see him as a supreme athlete, so I could learn a lot from him and the kind of person. His name is Rod Laver.
Yeah, he's nobody special. And
No,
he was fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. That's awesome. John, what about you?
Well, I mean, my wife certainly, I mean, she's been a major driver in my life for a long time.
I guess.
But it's Harley Hall. I didn't know Harley really well. We only knew each other for a couple of years, but Harley's been with me for 50 years and gotten me through a lot of tough scrapes. And he's with me every day. And the sort of influence that that's had and getting, saying, okay, guys, I don't care what's going on. You're going to get through this. You can get through this minute. You can get through the next one. You can get through today. You can get through tomorrow. And then at the same time, my cousin Bill, who's buried at Arlington, who was my godfather, who kind of inspired me in the sciences, and I worked with him. He was at the Aeromedical Research Lab down at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. And when I was in high school, I would go down on vacations, like Christmas vacation. Lab people would get time off. I'd go and work in the lab, take care of all the animals, the chimpanzees down to the praying mantises, to all of the rabbits and the dogs and that sort of thing. But he taught me how to do science. And he was the one who did the space things. I mean, I got to sit in the same experiments that all the Mercury astronauts went through, try on the suits and get in the heat boxes and all that sort of stuff.
What
So,
fun.
I mean, he really taught me real science and the rigors and the depth of doing it. And so both of them have, been real influences, or all three of them. And
Yeah. You know what what I find it teaches us a couple of things. It only takes one person to believe in you to make a difference, and sometimes that could be in a minute, even at the right time, right place. But I've found it also teaches us that we're influencing people ourselves all the time, and sometimes you may never see the influence, but we are, and it's our choice to be positive influence versus negative influence. So, thank you for sharing that, and thank you for again being leaders who care and influencing others and making the world more secure.
well, hopefully we've done a little bit, there'd be one or two people who, will pick this up and do something with it,
I'm
get
sure
a
there's going to
benefit
be
out.
more than one or two, but thanks, guys.
thanks for having us, Mark.
You bet.